All right, excellent. So we are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, it has been a very, very busy and exciting day. Wow, wow, wow. Shawn White coming back to you here for another installment of Transformation Greatness 2.0, along with the Small Business Network podcast. We are presenting episode 93. And I tell you, it has been truly, truly amazing. If you haven't had an opportunity to catch the last episode, which was episode 92 with our co-host, Miss Yolanda Williams, she actually did her first interview with Miller Miller. And it was amazing. And with that, it's going to be kind of hard to top, right? But the cool thing is with our organization, we don't look to compete. We collaborate and we add. And with that, this is no exception because we have someone here which I'm very proud to consider a brother of mine. He's also a partner and CEO in the firm. And you're going to get an opportunity to find out more about the creator of the Nightmare Buster himself, Brother Spencer Bell. I believe it's the second or the third. I will allow for him to go ahead and correct that. But do me a favor, if you catch this on the live, put in hashtag live, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know where you're tuning in from during this Father Day weekend. And if you should happen to catch this on a replay, go ahead and do the same thing. Who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, I'm the founder and creator of Transformation Greatness, which is all about motivating, encouraging, and inspiring the masses. And I'm also a partner and CEO with the Small Business Network, along with my good friend and mentor, Dr. James McConnell, which he's actually at I believe it's a conference as of right now. But with that being said, with all the pleasantries, we're going to go ahead and invite on Brother Spencer. And I recommend you guys questions, by all means, please feel free to ask this gentleman. He is no stranger. He's an expert as far as on what he does. And we're going to have a lot of fun here. And just comment, engage, really ask those type of questions because that's what it's all about. And you see that, I mean, he's coming in here smooth. I mean, he got the Georgia, Bulldogs cap. I mean, he got the shades. I mean, he just smooth and suave. So with that, as you see the star of the show, the man, the myth, the legend, Brother Spencer Bell. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Thank you so much, man. Super, super excited, man. I had to represent your town, man. Even though I'm in Big Bag Cali, gotta represent.
It's all good. It's all good. So how are you doing during this Father's Day weekend, my brother?
That's cool, man. Dealing with the hot sunny days. Like for like a week or so, it's been kind of crazy. It's been like gray weather, gray days with drizzly and all that kind of stuff. So every time I wake up and have to go somewhere early in the morning, drizzle, I had to use the windshield wipers. It was kind of crazy to me. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So, yeah, but finally the sun's out. So so I'm out. That's why I'm out right now, out and about dealing with me handling it. Having fun.
Nice, nice. And for all those that may not know, Brother Spencer, he is one of our co-hosts as far as any time that we do the actual show in which we stream on Facebook Live. So if you're probably wondering, who is this smooth brother that just got just suave, voice? Now you get the match of face with the voice. Yep, it's him. It's not me. It's Brother Spencer. It is him.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yeah, no doubt about it.
So let's go ahead and jump into this, my friend, because I know that your time is very limited. So if you can just let the listening audience know a little bit more about who is Brother Spencer Bell. What is he all about?
I'm Spencer Bell II. For people that don't know, I'm not like a super hardcore athlete. I was a wide receiver. I was going to play for the Packers back in 2000, 2001. And I had retina detachment in my eyes and stuff, so that kind of derailed me from that. So that was like one of the main things about my life. It was like I'm all into athletics and learning new things. And throughout my life, it's like countless experiences and stuff like that. That it's like, it forces your brain to grow up and to be resilient in order for you to be able to live nowadays. So for the most part, you know what I mean? I'm just taking things one day at a time and getting better day by day. That's the main goal in this part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and jump more into the creation of your book, The Nightmare Buster.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. Every book that I ever come out with, I wanted to have send a valuable message, like a moral message. I wanted to be like kind of related to reality versus just some fictional fun story. You know, everybody has nightmares and stuff like that. So I wanted to have like some. Imagine like you live in your life and you have like maybe someone has cancer and you knew someone that can just go up to a person, just touch them and heal them, and they don't have no more cancer anymore. It's something like on those kind of lines where it's like, okay, people have nightmares, people can't sleep, people, you know, and this character Danny in this book, The Nightmare Buster, he's like the antithesis of Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger would kill you when you go to sleep. You know, back in the days, Nightmare on Elm
Yeah.
Street, you go to
Yeah.
sleep, you ain't waking up. So this person is like, okay, if you go to sleep, he'll save you in your nightmares and stuff like that, or bad dreams. So that's like one of the moral messages throughout this book is letting kids know that it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to express whatever concerns you may have because you'll be able to fix the problem as long as you're able to face that challenge or face whatever is affecting you. So
Wow.
that's like the moral of the book.
Wow, that is pretty cool, man. I mean, I love how the way that you made that into something because a lot of times in society, right, and you know this, especially with us of color, you know, they teach us not to be fearful, right, and to kind of, you know, just hold that inside, right, those type of feelings and emotions. You're a man. You're supposed to be the bedrock, right? You're supposed to hold it down. And no wonder as time goes on, especially I think this is fitting because this is, you know, Father's Day weekend. No wonder why you have so many of us that mentally are very imbalanced, right? They don't know how to express their emotions and different things of that nature. And that to me, of what you just stated, especially in a book, it reverses that thinking. And it gives people the hope and encouragement, like, okay, so it's okay to be afraid, but there's someone that can actually encourage me to express that, but also know that there's someone there to save me as well. Is that what you're saying with the Nightmare Busters about?
Yeah. And it's also understanding that everybody is like, you know, they're like there's everybody always there's always someone out there that think that they're all that, like, oh, I ain't afraid of nothing. It's like the reality is somebody's is not comfortable with something, no matter what it is. Like, okay, it could be some people are afraid of heights, some people are afraid to take the elevator or whatever. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, let's face that, see if we can console you on that, and then next thing you know, you'll be able to face it and conquer it. So my whole deal was teaching kids a valuable lesson of understanding, like, it's okay to express. Maybe it can be someone that, you know, a lot of kids, they can grow up, it depends on the environment. It might not be the safest environment for them to open up to people, or there's some people that they might not trust. So ultimately, it's about, okay, let me find some guardian, someone that has an IQ enough to understand that I can open up to, and then I can be able to move forward and have a more healthy mindset from there. You know what I mean? Instead of like holding everything in and then it builds up to resentment and then accumulation of all these negative emotions. And then next thing you know, you fighting and getting angry for no reason, and you have to figure out, people have to figure out why you're this way instead of being like, you know, this the human being that can be as happy as you possibly can be. So that's like the main moral of everything that I put out is always want to have like a moral lesson or some type of moral value to take from it. From it's like, okay, I get what he's saying, I get what this person is going through, I can connect this person. So it's all about connecting and understanding, bringing humanity to the picture, to the forefront too, instead of acting like people are just superheroes. You know, you can try to be a superhero, but everybody's on a time clock. It don't matter what you do, how good you is, but you don't want to rush it. You don't want to rush your expired date. So, you know, you have a born year, you have a dash, and you have an end date. So the dash is the most important thing. So you want to really accumulate as much knowledge and wisdom and be as best as you can in order to help other people too. So that dash can mean something. You know what I mean? So that's what all the books and whatever I put out. That's what it brings to the forefront.
Wow. Wow, that is absolutely powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, welcome on board to Transformation Greatness 2.0, along with the Small Business Network podcast. We are interviewing Brother Spencer Bell II, creator of the Nightmare Buster. Man, that is, you
Right.
know what? I'm definitely, uh, I'm, I'm the type of person that I love individuals that have compelling content, inspiring
Right.
stories, and just that idea of what you had to be able to create that in a book, in which really what the reader gets, it's more so they can ID and they can relate to that. And I want to
Mm.
ask you, Brother Spencer, is for your book, who would you say that it benefits?
It benefits anyone who have any type of issue, anyone that's afraid to open up to whatever issue they have. It could be anything. It could be, someone even coming out. You know what I mean? They realize their identity or whatever the case may be. It's for any person that's uncomfortable with being who they really are and thinking that they'll be judged for it. There's people that I know in my life that they know that they can tell me anything and I'm not going to
Right.
judge them on it. So I'm like basically the outlet. I think every single human being needs some type of outlet instead of like taking some pills or being, being under the influence of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. A lot of people like to do that in order to face their fears, but now you're just under the influence with the problems
Mm,
instead of facing your problems and fixing them. So that's what the most of the message of everything that I put out. It's like, okay, I have this issue. Let me face this issue. You can talk to someone about this issue. And there's other people that have the same issues as you. You're never alone in anything. So in life, every action that could be taken is being taken as we speak. We're on the live right now, but there's someone getting fired, someone getting hired right now, and we're sitting here doing this live. But there's things that are happening around us that we might not even
correct.
know of or might not be aware of, but it's happening.
Correct.
So all the things that I put out, it's about expressing and putting that out there. So it's like, okay, you can handle this, you can get through this, and then you can be stronger because of it, and you can help other people and be able to spread. You know what I mean? Spread whatever you learned as well. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is your book in like schools, for an example, like
It's,
university?
yes, it's in universities. Yes, it's in universities. It's in libraries too. Yeah, yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah. Hmm.
incredible. That's incredible. And where? And okay, so question for you: for
Okay.
those that would be interested and would want to purchase a copy of the Nightmare Buster, which, by the way, I do highly recommend you do so because it's all that and then some, and maybe because I'm just being biased, but trust me, it's worth it.
Either
Where
way, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Where can people get a copy of the Nightmare Buster?
You can get it anywhere that you can buy a book. It's in Barnes and Noble. It's in Walmart. It's in Target. It's on Amazon. I can put the
Yeah,
link in the description of all the different places. I have different formats. I have the ebook. I have the paperback and the audio book. So for your listening pleasure, you can like get the audio book and listen to it as you read the book. It's up to you how you want to do it. Yeah, it's like pretty much anywhere. Amazon. I can put the links in
please do.
the line they're done and stuff like that. So pretty much anywhere. I just make sure that it's super accessible and easy for you to get. Or you can follow me on Black Necron on IG, Instagram, and you can click the link there. You can follow me there, or we can talk there too. You get access to it. So,
Absolutely. Do you have any other projects that you're working on? Because it seems like to me that after the Nightmare Buster, it gotta be something that follows suit to that. And I can just see you like literally having like a whole series on just the Nightmare Buster and just like not necessarily the Nightmare Buster, but really with that same idea or preference, and then really just
right,
creating more great stuff. Because the way I look at it is like this, like right, if you have the author from the Lord of the Rings and from
mm,
what was that? It escapes me right now, like Harry Potter and whatnot. If you
mhm,
see as far
right.
as on what he created with that, then there's no doubt about it in my mind that I mean you can create a whole series and a whole legacy. So what's next for Brother Spencer Bell II?
Right now I'm focused on dementia. My grandmother had dementia, and she just turned 91 a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
So I'm focusing on more dementia stuff, dementia activity books, word search, crossword puzzle, stuff like that. I'm gonna come out with another children's book. It's probably going to be a series of different kids being able to take care of whatever issues that people have, like the cancer
Yeah.
buster, or you know, bully bust, stuff along those lines. But right now, I'm just focusing on I'm putting out like more dementia products, like dementia, uh, people with dementia, maybe Alzheimer's, stuff like that. So I'm focusing on you know the seniors and stuff like that, like people that are getting old and elderly, and if they need some type of activity or something to help them with their memory. And I also have stuff that help kids how to uh, trace, how to draw, how to do numeric numbers along with alphabets. So it's a lot of things going on right now. I'm putting up and distributing more stuff as we speak. So I'm very excited about it. So I'm super expanding and making sure everybody gets to, it's like basically giving back and being able to add value to people's lives, even if they're a stranger. If I never met them, that's what it's about for me. So that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for all those too that's actually catching us on the live or on the replay, I mean, this is just amazing. This is amazing. And this is what we're all about here. We're all about providing you all as far as with individuals that are doing amazing things in the world. And just really, it's all about collaboration, guys, versus competition. And I truly believe if we all work together in unison, teamwork, listen, just like the back of my picture on the painting, limitless possibilities, I truly, truly believe that. I truly believe that.
No doubt, no doubt,
Brother
no doubt.
Spencer, you're doing fantastic work. Before I let you go here, is there anything else that you would like to leave for your listening audience? Because I believe there's someone that's probably like, you know, I'm putting down on what he's saying, but right now, man, I'm just going through a lot, man. I got child support, I got this going on, I got that going on. I got an idea, but I just don't have the time to really get it out there, right? I got so much going on, and besides, who really want to listen to me? That whole sort of thing. I want you to take a look in that camera, Brother Spencer, for about 2 to 3 minutes, and I want you to speak to that brother or that sister that's thinking like that, and what would you tell them?
All right, out there in the world, listen, everybody goes through whatever they go through. Like I said, every action that people are going through, there's other people that are out there that can help you. Find someone that's near you. It could be you can learn from someone that's even younger than you. It don't have to be someone older than you. You can learn from what's going on today. There's information out there that can help you, that can reach out to you. You can holler at me on IG, Black Necron on Instagram, or you can holler at me on Spencer Bell, Roman numeral 2 on Facebook. We can chop it up on there. Everybody go through whatever. Everybody has their own story. You're not alone. You don't have to end your life. You don't have to end yourself. Just make sure that you focus on the good things and the blessings that you do have in your life, because everybody has a time clock. So you want to live your best life you can, and don't be afraid to understand that you are a human being and you're not a robot, and you can reach out to anybody, and there's people out there that are willing to help you and that won't judge you. It's just straight up like that. I grew up in like crazy, under crazy circumstances and stuff like that, that it was just like, man, I'm lucky I wasn't on the
Right.
news, because there have been times where I wanted to take action and I wouldn't have had no freedom, or I probably would have been dead somewhere. So it's all about having that understanding that everybody's going through a storm. It ain't gonna last forever. What I mean? We can get with it. We can all collaborate. You can reach out to people that can help you out, and they're going through the same things you're going through. You're not alone in this, and then you'll be able to be a stronger person in the end. And it don't matter. It don't matter if it's a relationship, abusive relationship, or whatever. You'll be able to get past that. And there's always something brand new out there. And it's never too late. Never too late. No matter how old you is, no matter if you're a senior citizen, or if you're 10, 11 years old, hey, there's always something better out there. There's always fish in the sea. So, just get with it. You can holler at me, holler at people that's whatever issues you have, a specialist or whatever issue you have. There's people that's going through it. You're never alone in this.
Wow. You know what? I couldn't have said it any better than that. And I'm not going to try to top that. So this concludes here episode 93 of Transformation Greatness 2.0, along with the Small Business Network podcast. I want to thank here our very special guest, partner, and CEO, rocking and holding it down from the West Coast, brother Spencer Bell II. Do me a favor, guys. Please, if you haven't already, please go ahead and get that book, The Nightmare Buster. I'm telling you, it is worth it. It is something that can impact communities. Heck, forget about communities, the whole world. That's how strongly that I feel about that. And this brother here, he's look, just like the painting, limitless possibilities. That's what I see in store for Brother Spencer. So until then, guys, we appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we're going to end this segment like we do all of our others. And if what we stated on here either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, may God be the glory. And we take no credit for absolutely none of it. Also, as well, if you're interested as far as it being interviewed on as far as our next episode, please feel free to reach out to us. And also, if you would love as far as to see what radio and TV would look like, to have your own channel, to be able to be the expert in your field, in your craft, then by all means, reach out to us as well. And until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Be safe, brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely.